Well, this is a rehearsal of encounters, developing the characters, and a bit of a singing lesson with Manuel. So this is for you, Manuel, because I forgot to start the recording. But so you're singing on something very strange. So what I need to do, something very strange, it's happened to me. It's not in a good key for me. Something strange, it's happened to me. To be from the heart of you're also drunk. But I want you to do some breathing exercise. Whoever's watching, this is Emmanuel's mic, and I'm saying you can all watch it. So breathing exercises. So basically, if you want to, you have to breathe from. So I want you to, Emmanuel, taking from the diaphragm. Something strange is happening to me. That's the first phrase. I can hear her on the whisper breeze. So each time you do a phrase, you take a breath from the diaphragm and then you do your phrase, okay? Now, the difference between musical singing and what you were doing is you're not going to do something very strange, something very strange. So it's more relaxed with some vibrato. And in order to get the vibrato, you will do strange, okay? Strange, okay? Strange. And it'll happen naturally. The vocal cords will start to vibrate together. So that's just a little bit for you. And now we're going to go into rehearsal with Vlad, who's playing Nick, and Luke is playing Jim, and I'm going to do the part of Elaine to show you a build-up of some of the characteristics of the characters that are in Encounters the Musical. Contact me movingontv1@gmail.com if you want singing lessons. Or if you want to be in Encounters, the new musical. A lot goes on in this rehearsal, so I hope you enjoy it. Take care. Bye.
Happens. Oh, it's on now.
It's on now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
here I am, Nick, entering the bar, meeting Jim.
Yeah.
Hi, Jim.
Hi, Nick. How's it going?
You all right? Oh, don't ask me. I mean, it's complicated.
Oh, stuff with Amy again, or?
Of course. With who else, you know?
Yeah.
I'm really starting to get tired of all of this. Because, you know, it makes me feel so confused and sad, and you know, sometimes I feel like I can't understand her at all, and as if it's all her fault.
Well, what's just happened now? That she's had an argument.
Yeah, that was the next argument, and I think she left me.
Oh.
I don't know if it's for good, because this happened like on a number of times, you know, so I don't know, but
Well,
I'm really getting tired of all of this.
Yeah, she might just need some time to think, you know.
I know it's not easy for her to, I mean, she's such a lovely girl. I mean, and she's gone through so much too. So every time when I think about her, oh my goodness, I'm trying to be more, you know, sympathetic and not to get so easily irritated and annoyed,
Yeah.
you know. And so many times I would just whip myself, you know, for being such a jerk with her.
Okay, so I want Jim to
Yeah.
do the Libra thing. So he's talking about his Amy, and now you've got to put it, you know, about him. So rather
Yeah.
than Amy's point of view now, Jim is going to make you look at your point of view.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Nick. So what would you say to him, Jim?
Well, I'd say it's not great for you, Nick, that, you know, she's constantly arguing, and, you know, this happens a lot, these arguments, and her going off and leaving you upset.
Exactly.
Exactly, yeah. You need to now be on your side, okay?
Yeah.
Nick's side, yeah?
Thank you for, you know, for the understanding. You know, I think you are the one person that would really, you know, enter my shoes, you know, and just know how I feel like every time when she does this. It's too much, Jim.
Yeah.
Can I have a drink, please?
Okay.
Yeah, what would you like?
Yeah, let us drown the sorrows.
Okay.
You know, Jack Daniels, please.
Ah, perfect.
Okay, is that what Nick would drink, a Jack Daniels? Is that what he would drink? You think? Or is it just because he's fed up?
anything
He would
with
drink
alcohol.
anything. Okay,
Yeah.
Jim. Okay, now it's about you.
Mm.
Your turn. Now you're going to find something about you that you've got to balance. You're the Libra. So you've heard about Amy, you've heard about Nick. Now it's kind of like, oh God, do I have to listen to this? So everything that's in your head at the moment, you could say.
Yeah.
About Jim, you know, it's your turn now.
Yeah. Well, Nick, I know you've got your problem. I've got my problems too, so I've got a lot to think about at the moment. I mean, because I keep this bar spick and span, because we've got this inspector keeps coming back. So yeah, I need to try and get on with tidying and making sure we're following all the guidance. It's been a nightmare, I tell you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah, Jim, I'm getting over. I'm getting very, very.
No. You talk now. You're all about Jim.
Yeah, I was about to do that. Yeah. Oh, Jim, I'm really, really sorry. You know, so many times we would just come, you know, both me and Amy and who, you know, you name it, and everyone would just dump our our loads of sorrows and misfortune and stuff. And you're like a, you know, like a good person with big heart, ready to accept everyone, but you suffer so much. I know. Sorry
to stop you there, Nick. I want you to go back to the Virgo now. I want you to be stuck in yourself, in Nick again.
All right.
Sorry to being stuck in Nick.
Yeah, I've been burdening you so much, but you know, I've gone through such a difficult time, and now me being, you know, living like you guys, everyone, even this country, going somewhere, God knows where, and fighting. You know, I know I'm not lost. I know what's the reason. I have a purpose in my life, you know, but you can only imagine what it's like to go to fight, to go somewhere facing such dangers and difficulties, and have all this emotional luggage in your mind. You know, it's too much. I can't bear it anymore.
Yeah, it's
too
going to
much,
be
Jim.
tough.
So
Yes,
Jim,
it is.
I want you to be in your thoughts about Inspector. The inspector's around the corner. So you say, oh, Jim, by the way, there's someone coming in 5 minutes. You got 5 minutes. 5 minutes. And he's going on and on and on.
Yeah.
Issues. All right, go on. So what would happen?
Well, it's Satan. Next up, we're going to have to talk about this another time, because looks like the inspector's here again. So I'm just going to have to do a quick check round everywhere's clean and no one's doing anything they shouldn't. You know what people are like in here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, why this, inspectors come like every, it feels like they're coming every day to me, It's too much. Can't you complain? You are such a, tidy person and...
No. I want you to stay in Nick.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
Or Nick.
Oh, yeah, but, this is nothing to compare with my own misery, Jim, honestly. I mean, this inspector, just give him a drink, but in my case, even if I drink a whole bucket of something, I don't think it'll pass away. It's too much, Jim. I need help.
Good.
Oh,
okay,
how miserable.
Anyway.
Start to rile you up now, Jim.
Ranting.
This is going to rile you up now, Ben. You're going to start thinking of you again, about your situation in the middle of all of this.
Well, what's going to happen if this place gets shut down and you won't be able to be coming in here to have your talks with Amy? You have to find somewhere else and I'll have to find work elsewhere. So we really
keep going. Whatever comes to your mind, come on. I know it's hard to push you into anger, but go on.
We really need to focus on this because what's going to happen to everyone?
Tell us a little bit about all the stress you're living with.
Well, we've got the stress of keeping this bar tidy, organised, and then I have to go home and look after my mum, and she's not well. So there's not much time for my problems, really. And we've got all the other guys coming in, and it's just a nightmare.
Okay.
I feel you, Jim. But honestly, I can't bear my burdens anymore alone. I really need someone's help. And Amy, she just pissed me off last time, we met, and it's too much, Jim. You just don't know what it's like. And I'm getting desperate, honestly. Give me another drink, please.
Okay. I'm going to do Elaine. Elaine will walk into the bar now, okay? And Mike has come. I don't know if he's come back yet, or I think she knows he's back. I can't remember. It happens after, but never mind. She's coming into the bar now. Let's say she's seen Mike. Yeah. Right, Jim. All right, Nick.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Been better.
Have I told you about Poopy? Oh, Poopy, she's not eating her food at all. She doesn't want to touch her food. She's off her food. It doesn't matter what I buy her. I bought her that Slimmy Kitty, if you want Slimmy Kitty, keep you fitty. Whatever I do, I can't keep her happy. She just always wants to eat, and she always wants to be cuddled and taken care of. And Jim, what's your best? Red today. I think I'll have some red today.
Oh, probably.
I've had a really hard day today. You know what? At work, all the clients were having a go at me. The phone just kept ringing non-stop. And guess whose fault it is? Guess whose fault? It's Mike's fault. It's all his fault. If he had left me 4 years ago at the altar, 4 years. 4 years he's made me suffer for 4 years. Jim, 4 years, Jim. 4 years. Nick, are you listening?
Yeah, it's not been
good.
Are you listening?
I feel you.
4 years, and that's why my little puppy can't settle. She can't settle at all. She doesn't sleep, she doesn't eat. It's all his fault. Why did he have to come back now? God. You haven't got any idea how I live, none of you. You have no problems. And Jim, compared to me, everything is upside down and inside out and all over the place. I mean, I even tried to put every single box I labeled all the boxes yesterday. I labeled them. Do you know what? I got colored pens, a different color for each label. That way I know exactly where everything is. So the decaf coffee is here and the caffeinated, but because I'm so confused because of Mike coming back after 4 years after leaving me at the altar, I drank the caffeinated coffee by mistake.
Oh no.
I'm all over the place. I'm shaking like a leaf. Jim, what shall I do? Give me your best red or your best white, or how about a couple of whiskeys? Or Jim, what's the matter with you? Are you not listening to me?
Well, you need to
Why are you
go
not
easy.
listening to me?
Well, I'm just think what could take your mind off. What if you like organising? We've got a lot to organise here. You know.
What do you mean?
Well,
The inspector is coming.
yeah.
Oh, but I can't do that. I've got much too much to do at home. I mean, can Sharon not do it? After all, she works for you, doesn't she?
Elaine,
Yeah, we could get her to do it.
I've just shared with him my troubles, and trust me, they're, yours are like child game, kids game, kids play, compared to mine. Did you hear that, my Amy has left me again, abandoned me? I can't stand this anymore, honestly.
Well, I'm not surprised you men, you all behave so badly. I mean, look at Mike leaving me. 4 years he left me, 4 years ago. And look at the mess. Your life is compared to mine. It's absolutely nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, but you generalizing, and stereotyping, oh man, this does not do any justice, neither to you nor to me.
I think my fringe, that should go there. Oh,
because
the mirror.
Amy,
my fringe. I need to go to the hairdresser quickly. Look at that.
You don't know what it's like, to have such a great love for someone, and for her to abandon you like a dog.
Do you think if I have a facelift, Mike would love me? Yeah, probably. What do you think?
We've got bigger problems than hair, I'll tell you that anyway.
Now, what can be bigger than my problems?
What could be bigger problems than hair? For God's sake, Jim. I think I need a facelift. Get rid of all these puffy bits here. Do you think he'll love me if I get rid of all these little? Oh my God! I've got to get my eyebrows down. This is terrible. No wonder, Poopy.
No, Elaine. No, this is not going to change things. You girls, you should change your attitudes. Because sometimes we get tired. At least this is what happened with Amy. Because you know me, I'm such a good person.
Look at my
what?
I've bitten them to the core.
But who?
Sorry, what were
oh
you
my
saying?
Goodness! I was talking about something way more important than you talking about your nails now. Serious?
What are you talking about? I mean,
I'm talking about broken hearts, no broken nails. For crying out loud! Yeah.
Talk about Mike again. That's all you ever talk about. My broken heart. He left me at the altar 4 years ago. Do you know that, Nick? And he is going to pay. He's going to pay, Jim, isn't he?
Well, you have to ask him that. Yeah? You'll have to ask him.
What do you mean?
Well, only.
Do you know something? Do you know something? Has he got another woman? I mean, what's going on? Is he married? I mean, what do you mean, Jim? What's going on?
Married?
As far as I know, he still likes you, so you have to talk to him.
Exactly.
We've got a bar to sort here.
Jim, I would be there in half a minute. In half of a minute, I would.
Yeah, I think he's waiting for you outside. Why just don't go out and check him out?
Yeah.
Do you think so, Nick?
Yeah.
He's waiting for me. Do you think he's waiting for me? Do you think he pined for me all these years?
Of course. You girls have to, understand something. that we're so different from you, that doesn't mean that we don't love you and that we're not devoted to you, you know. I mean, Amy behaves in the same way. Every time she would question my devotion, and you know, she would compare me with other things, or she would just feel like jealous. Even with the army, you know, she's jealous of the army. Can you imagine that? I mean, this is ridiculous. And I can find so many similar things between you girls.
I think I need to go home and
Yeah. Go quick.
I mean, I've got such dark circles under my eyes, and I mean, that is, oh, look at the dark circle.
Oh, stop it,
Oh
Elena.
my God,
Don't worry. You look cool.
Pronounced. I better go home and get some rest. Look, I'm really, really sorry about your situation with Amy. Nobody understands her. I'm not surprised you don't understand Amy. I mean, no one.
And what about me, Elaine? Who understands me?
Well, I'm not sure. I mean, every man that I know, apart from Jim, of course, because Jim is just one of the girls. I mean, you are, aren't you? You're one of the girls. So every other man that I know is a bit of a shit, quite honestly. The way.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's very polite of you.
Yes, that's all I can say. And I think I really have to go home and feel.
Yeah, please.
And if you see that Mike creature, tell him from me that I don't want it back under any circumstance. Never, ever, 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 ever. Do you understand that, Jim? You must tell him.
Okay, we will.
Never, ever on this planet in a million
but
years.
you know, go and rest yourself.
Back.
Go and rest yourself, darling. And tomorrow, I think you will change your mind because he still loves you. All right?
Does he, Nick? How do you know?
I'm sure, because I love Amy. And no matter how many times she would leave me, it's the same.
He still loves me.
We men are predictable, you know? It's the same, I'm telling you. Yeah. And you girls, you know, you worry too much, and stop it. We are getting tired, honestly.
Okay.
All right? Yeah.
She would be like that. She would be like that. She's
she's
a dog
broken.
with a bone. You see, you've all got your own issues.
Yeah.
And Elaine is Mike. Everything is Mike. Why did you mention him? Why this? Why everything is? If it wasn't for him, the whole world would be fine. There would be no virus. You know, poor Mike is to blame for everything. And with you, what's your big issue with Nick?
Mm-hmm.
Amy,
of course.
What's yours?
Amy, of course. Yeah.
Amy. And the way that but what? I mean, I'm Lauren now, obviously.
Hey, Lauren, hi.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
I just wanted to show that when we get an Elaine, that's what I'm expecting from her. I'm expecting narcissism and OCD, because that's how she is. Everything is about Mike, and when she decides, when she creates her plan of revenge, which is very funny, it comes from a space of of what can I do to him to punish him for daring to create this situation in my life, because she's so stuck, and she's been stuck for 4 years, and until she gets it out at the end in Act 2, until she's able to project all of that, and he's able to hold her and say he's sorry, and then they sing the duet, as you know. She is going to go through all these processes. As I say, it gets very funny. So that's her intention. But whoever plays Elaine, the intention is always going to be, look what Mike did to me, and that's it. That's her story. Everybody has a story. And as long as we have a story, we can't be peaceful. So she's all over the place. And as she said, you know, she drank the caffeinated instead of the decaf, and she tried to label everything, but she used different pens, and she made a mistake. And of course, Puppy is suffering and it's all Mike's fault, everything is his fault. So the situation with Nick is all she hears is that. So Nick,
Yeah.
so how would you do that? Every time bring the conversation back to you, back to you, back to you. Your main
Yeah.
obsession is Amy not accepting your decision to go.
Yeah.
You can't see a bit in the middle. There is no bit in the middle. It's like, that's it. I'm doing what I feel is right. Amy has to go along with it. There's no bit in the middle. You're all very extreme, except Jim.
Yeah.
Everyone's extreme. Sam's extreme. Sharon's extreme, because that's why she gets to such a level of depression. And so I'm trying to show the mental health issues. All of you've got mental health.
Exactly. Everyone in their own right.
Everyone is stuck. So, so that's what I want you to work on, is more on the characters. And I need really to put, it's like you, Jim, Luke, I have to push you to get, because it must be impossible to get you to lose your temper. I mean, you're so placid, aren't you?
Yeah.
You know, do you have a temper?
Occasionally.
Okay, because in Act 2, really going to lose it, because I can't say what happens at the end of Act 1 because I don't want anybody to know, as we got to know. But
I think I find it easier when there's the script to
yeah. Because will you remember then? Because I'll probably forget. Remember, next week I want to see Jim. I want you to actually. Can you stand up?
Yeah, I was just going to say I did need to go, but
What's the time?
nearly 10 past.
Oh my God! Okay, very quick exercise.
Yeah.
Vlad, are you still there? Vlad, I think he's gone. Right. Can you walk around a little bit, muttering to yourself about what's going on in encounters?
Oh no, we've got the inspector coming. Oh, I need to tidy over there. We've got all this. Oh, nightmare.
Okay, I'll pick up the chair, but pick it up like you intend to throw it. Obviously, you're not going to throw it, but the it is. You're going to, throw it. Yeah, obviously, you're not going to do that. Okay, over the next week, I want you to practice walking around the room and I'm making it stronger and stronger and faster and faster. Can you write that down? Because I won't remember, will I? You guys will remember. I want you to walk around the room, faster and faster, as you're starting to feel this come into your body, all this anger, all this rage about being used and being the doormat and confused. And where's my life? I'm lost and yada, yada, yada. And I want you to, if possible, to go to some of the things in the room, pick them up, and if you can, like throw them around a bit, maybe cushions or anything. So when you come back, so next week we're going to work on Jim, a lot on his rage. It's really because in order to push that a little bit. And then hopefully you guys will all be here so we can do the scene. I think Vlad's gone, so I'll let you go. But I sent you, okay, I'll stop recording now. So I'll put this on. And I'm not going to stop recording, actually, just very quickly. Can you just show Vlad? Can you just sing the way I intend him to sing? With that, can you show him when there's no vibrato and when there is? Can you do that?
I'll try.
So, I mean, I can something strange to something strange change. Right. And wet. No, not a bit. Show him. So with
Something is happening.
and then if you don't mind. Good for this.
Yeah.
Can you do it really easy? It's not going to just you can practice. So that's for you. I didn't record the beginning. That's just the general is from the heart. It's happening from the heart. It's an outflow. You do. Rehearsal is left. And this is playing Jim. And Sharon at the moment. What do you want for some Wednesday evenings? New music. Thank you. Hey, I'm coming in. this is me page, right? I told you I had a page, you didn't believe me. I've got a page, right? Notifying me now. The week. Right, because this is the only mask Baba Berta will wear. Right, there's a good one. Right, how are you, everyone? Do you like me mask? Right, I don't know if anyone's going to join me here, but I'm 111 years old. I had to keep me rollers in today. Right, what I'm going to tell you now is I'm a bit confused, and I'm sending this message to all of you because I don't understand why I can't eat what I want. I can't smoke 10 cigarettes at the same time and sit outside and go, oh, you're a lovely lad, if you know what I mean. Not allowed to do that. I'm not sure why I'm not allowed to do that. Can someone explain to me why I'm not allowed to do that? Please contact me at BLM Baba Lives Matters. The grand places everywhere. I've got to make you laugh. So I was going to tell you to think a little bit differently outside the box. You know, and have a little bit of a think. Now, do you think that the world is as mad as it is, or do you think that maybe there's a plan? Do you think that maybe there's a plan? Now, is the world as mad as you think, or do you think it's all programmed? Remember what the W thing said? Q? He said, enjoy the show. Remember? An absolutely crazy we're watching. All right? Then, and he's getting out this piece of paper, doing a brainstorm. And he's ticking, all right, now. Stupidest, most ridiculous, most nonsense, most crazy to wake up these... Not that colour. Not that colour sheep. Real sheep. They have more brains. What if Boss is sitting there thinking, being told by the President bits? That's not very nice, that's very rude. And only Melania can tell you about those. Disgusting. So much. No respect. Now, I'm determined to make you laugh today. Even if it makes you laugh, I'll make you laugh. So what if he's sitting there and he's writing a brainstorm? You know, if you're a life coach and you do brainstorming and you're sitting there and you're thinking, what is the most ridiculous thing I'm going to say to them that might wake them up? Let me think. Right, no more chocolate